Hey everybody, this is Clem, or Kaylani McConnell, as I'm known in the real world, and I'm here to present the results to the Amongst Other Things auditions. So, first of all, I want to thank everyone who auditioned. We had so many, 170, that's crazy. And I just had so much fun listening to all of them, and I'm so excited with the cast that I came up with. And I just really want to thank everyone who took an interest in this project, and I really hope that you continue to support it and the voice actors that are now on the team. So thank you all so much. So we're going to start with the minor characters and go on to the major characters. And a quick note about the minor characters. I did decide not to do understudies. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cough that I've had for like 2.5 weeks plus allergies, so if I sound nasally, it's because I am. And anywho, so no understudies for the minor characters, and that's because they really didn't have a whole lot of lines that I didn't think it was necessary. So without further ado, here we go. First up, we have the elegant Elizabeth Ellis. This role has gone to Mipa.
Lilith, I have a few more outfits for you to try. Do you have a moment? It won't take long.
Next up, we have her husband, Elijah Ellis, the oh-so-dignified head of the Ellis estate. This role has gone to Galaxy Guy 26.
Security, please escort this garden gnome off my estate.
Next up, we're gonna go to the security guard, starting with Joe, the kind of straight man of the two. So Joe has been cast to tomeradev.
Well, well, if it isn't Mr. Inheritor himself. And what can we do for you, Your Excellency?
And the second half of the duo, the excited and kind of crazy Clarke, has gone to FOXKING.
And what have we got for him, Joe? Should we blast some more Italian opera over the loudspeakers?
Now we're going to move on to the major characters, and we're going to start with Lilith, because she's kind of an interesting case, where she doesn't really have a huge role in part 1, but come part 2, she's going to be a full-fledged main character. And Chris might not be too happy about that. So the role of the Empress Lilith has gone to SkiniMini.
You two are having a fight? Would you hold for just a second? There. I've got my popcorn. Continue. This is gonna be good.
And her understudy will be played by Spitfire 1.
Of course, Mother. I would be delighted to cancel all of my afternoon and evening plans to try on your whole summer collection. Should I block off tomorrow morning as well?
Next up is Juan's new bodyguard, who always tries to do her best, but always seems to find herself in a pickle. So, the role of Olivia has gone to Goldenfern.
Sir, I resolved the issue on aisle 8, but it looks like we're going to have to block off the adjacent aisles while we clean up this pickle jar mess. You could say it's been a bit of a pickle. Sorry, sir. Just trying to lighten the mood.
And her understudy is Mipa.
I'll escort him off the premises, sir.
Next up is the sometimes quiet but always says what she needs to say, Tethys Loving. This role has gone to OG.
Olivia seems to value her job over the man she is supposed to be protecting. It's irritating. Olivia seems to value her job over the man she is supposed to be protecting. It's irritating.
And her understudy will be played by SkiniMini.
Olivia seems to value her job over the man she was supposed to be protecting. It's irritating.
And now we've got Scott's sassy and irritable roommate, as well as Chris's kind of sort of archenemy. So the role of Phil Lee will be played by DJ Horn.
This can't be where he lives. Scott, tell me this isn't where he lives.
And his understudy, the equally sassy Nerd Lovin'.
You know, just because he doesn't live here doesn't mean you can't hang out with him.
Next is going to be Scott Knight, who is definitely more of a gentle soul in contrast to Phil's sassiness. So the role of Scott will be played by Turing Tech Auxiliatrix.
I'm not saying that being friends with you is hard, it's just... What I'm trying to say is maintaining a relationship with anyone takes work, and not a whole lot of people want to make that effort. At least, not for very long.
And his understudy has been given to Picasso.
There are many reasons why I don't let you ride my motorcycle.
Next up, we've got that mysterious guy who just showed up in the basement one day, and who many of you have dubbed Smiles or Smiley Face, and I'm totally working that into the script later. You guys are awesome. But anywho, the role of Smiles is going to be played by Escher Girl.
All right, it's time to break in and take what's rightfully ours. So I'm thinking, you distract those employees over there while I dash in there. I'll grab the cookies there, and, Are those cantaloupe flavored? Tom, we gotta move now!
And his understudy will be MPH London.
Do you have an appointment to speak with me? No? Then leave.
And now we've got Juan, the irritable heir, and the man who's going to watch the world burn smiling. This role has been cast to Wolf Claws.
As your manager, I should remind you that the customer is most important, but I can't even say it. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
And his understudy has been cast to FOXKING.
So, are you going to sit there and mope all day, or are you actually going to do something productive?
Next up, we have Will, the resident thief of the house, and possibly the one with the shortest temper imaginable. So the role of Will has gone to L. Hart and his amazing rage-quitting yell.
Okay, so if I go down this hallway, I'll have about 72 seconds before the guard comes back around. With the camera going on intervals of 5 seconds, meaning I have about 10 seconds to hide in each...
Ah! What do you want, Pinky?
And the role of understudy has gone to a fleece.
He's being ridiculous! What's with him being all buddy-buddy suddenly with everyone else, huh? Giving them muffins and being all nice. I helped him get here in the first place. And no, I don't just want his crummy muffins!
Last but certainly not least, we've got the role of Chris Randolph. The role of Chris has gone to the amazing Pharaoh 2091.
Besides, if it is a scam, you'll come in and save me, right, Sir Scott? I hate your face! You always make me angry. I gotta do this, do that. God, I hate him.
And the role of his understudy has gone to Ian Franklin.
I just, felt like making breakfast for you two is all. Yeah, nothing weird about that, right?
And that's gonna be it. So, And that's gonna be it. So thank you once again so much to everyone who auditioned. And for the cast, I'm so excited to be working with you guys. You guys are all so amazing, and I just feel so lucky to have the opportunity to work with you all. So if you've been cast, then you will be receiving a message where you sent your audition, whether that be through email, CCC, BTVA, that will give you more information on the Skype troupe. Yeah, we're just gonna go with troupe. The Skype troupe that we're all going to be in to keep in contact with one another, as well as where we're going to be passing around scripts and all sorts of things, extra roles, etc. It'll be a fun time. And if you didn't get cast, first of all, I really want to thank you for auditioning. I enjoyed listening to all of them, and it got really tough toward the end, and it really just became a matter of what voice fit the character. But I really enjoyed listening to all the auditions, and thank you so much for having an interest in the project. I can't say how many auditions, or casting calls rather, will be in the future, but I hope that you'll stay tuned and support the current cast, and as well as the series until then. As far as extras go, if some of you might remember, I did say on BTVA and CCC that I would be offering the roles of extras, so for like crowd scenes and stuff like that, to all the people who auditioned but did not get a role or an understudy role. And I would still like to do that. However, it is going to have to be mic dependent. So if you did have poor mic quality during the audition, I'm afraid I really cannot offer that to you. However, I will be sending messages to everyone as far as like their feedback, as well as whether or not then they can be considered for the extra. Once again, later tonight, same thing as the cast roles. As far as feedback goes, everyone who auditioned, cast or not cast, will be getting feedback in the coming weeks. However, I would like to take some time with it, and not only that, there were a lot of auditions, and so I want to give something intelligent to everyone, and not just kind of like good stuff or whatever like that. I wanted to give something good. So I will be going through those as fast, or not fast, but as efficiently, probably, that's the best word, as efficiently as I can. But keep in mind that it may take me a while, but I promise that I will get to everyone. So I believe that's all, and I guess I'll just say I'm so excited to work with everyone, and I'm really excited to get this project started. It's been a dream of mine for almost a decade now, but it is really cool to see it coming out and coming to fruition. But hey, so I guess I'll just see you all in episode 1. Bye!